to chaos from memes to myths. He's sipping messy at Yoshida and the edge while he slaps with the riffs. No script, just grip on the edge of the scene. He's the ball Socrates of your dopamine stream. Drop your hot takes, watch him get debunked. To say in a safe space, this is caffeinated fun. Diaphragmatic talks where the bold eyes bloom. Echoes in your head like a truth boom broom. Sparks fly fast from a skull that glows. Max drops thoughts like dominoes. Diaphragmatic talks ain't no echo or chill. It's raw, it's real, it's surgical skill. Sip that leaf, let the wisdom bite. Max brings heat in the dead of night. He'll dissect the trend like a frog on glass. Pull apart the nonsense class by class. No patience for grifters, no love for the bland. Just cold takes serve with a scorching hand. He's the voice in the dark when the feeds go numb. The night just slurping monk with a digital drum. From the monetized ashes he rose again. Now it's Yerba my time, so bring the pain. Shady like them and talks where the signal cuts through. Max don't flinch, he just sits and skewers you. Ideas crackle, logic explodes like fireworks brewed on Omen Road. Sense of down, it's cheering of the pin. Poured in your ears with a cheeky grin. No gods, no kings, just Max in the feed with caffeine fuel fury and a hunger to lead. There's no script doctor, no teleprompter, just raw uploads and a fear sponsor. Intellect, wit, and a touch of spite. Wrapped in a just a hat by air at night. Algorithms fear him, platforms flinch. He breaks the fourth wall every digital inch. No hair, no filter, just skull and flame. Max and his mate rewriting the game. You've been at TED Talks. Subscribe for the ride where thoughts get real and egos collide. It's brains, it's brawn, it's roast and reflect. Max on the mic with savage respect. So raise your gold and take that sip. You're a truth from a savage lip. And if the haters are not, you just let them talk. You're tuned in now to Agility. TED Talks. Max.
Welcome. Oh, shoot. I messed up the stage. Hold on. Where am I? There we go. Yes. Welcome, everyone. How are you? This is Yerba Mate Talks. I am Max. This is Kat. And we already have Isa and Dr. J. What a beautiful day. This is amazing. I had to goof around because thank you, Michaela, for that song. And as soon as I heard the first bar, the first 4 hits, I was like, yes. And now I kind of want to go to a rave because that tickled something. So how are you guys?
Good.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right. So we are doing just a little stream today, basically to celebrate that we have finally been monetized, and also to thank everyone, because without all of you, this wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for every single one of you that's right there. Yes, right there. We owe a lot to you. You helped us so much for to get this off the ground, and it's been really fast that we have finally been able to get monetized, and it's so cool. We have 3 members already, and Dora was one of the first. Bob and what's his name? Hold on, I need to check it. 1 second. Industrial Nerd, and now also Sarah Jones. Welcome. Oh, DP also just became a member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Monkey Cat Papat for $5 says, congratulations, Max. Well, not just me. Isa, Dr. J, and everyone else. This is a collective effort in getting here. DPD Bank says, throws cash. Take it off. Oh, wait, wrong stream. Yes. That might be on my OF. Soon coming. David also became a member. David, who has given us this wonderful stage that will be on for a long time, and this beautiful, beautiful logo. Ooh, Isa, who's right there, also became a member. He puts in a lot of work and also became a member. Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. So I think I've already gave my message of thanks. I'll let you guys say whatever thank you would like, and then we're going to go over our little journey on how we got to here, right? So give our story of how we got to be part of Matters Now, which I don't know for you too. I don't know how, because one day you were there and then days went by and you were still there. So I'm dying to know how you got to find Matters Now and come on the panels and basically give me that story from your side. Who would like to go first? Dr. Jaden.
Well, you mentioned this, and I have been trying to think about how that all worked.
Okay.
So probably it somehow started when I did. So I watched MDD, and then I offered to do a debate. They were looking for someone to debate on veganism or whatever, if it's
Uh-huh.
morally required. You've seen that debate, I
Yeah.
think, Max. So I did that debate, and so people who watched all the debates, at least, had seen me one time. At some point, Matters Now did an after show, or they did something. Maybe it wasn't an after show. They did something, and I joined it. And I'm trying to remember who the first person was. I didn't know Earl. I don't think I knew who. What's his name? That also is does modern day. What's
Just
his name?
Ryan.
It's, Ryan. I'm pretty sure. I think it was Ozian, but I can't remember why I knew Ozian. I had to have joined him on a panel at some point. And
Uh-huh.
then I heard that they were starting a new show, and I think I showed up to the first one, and then they were like, "Hey, it'd be great if you could show up more often." That's it. I was just gonna be like Batman or any of the people that show up on our panels. And then I was a little more consistent, so that they kind of, Ozian offered to let me do, if I wanted to do shows like by myself, like I do for you now, do with you now. And
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of how it was. So I think I was there from the very, very, very beginning. As a matter of fact, Max, I think I was there before you, maybe, or were you on the very first ones as
No,
well?
I was on the first one because I
Okay, so
found from the MDD Discord, I found the open
okay,
panel. I was like, oh, I'll join.
okay. So I don't, I maybe you didn't say much at the beginning. I don't remember you very as well until later on. I remember my strongest memories of you are from when you started really talking about after shows, and we were talking about it, and you kind of took that
Mm-hmm.
up, right? And then you took a less of a back seat role, and then of course you led a lot of those after shows from then on. So that's my recollection. It's really amazing how bad my memory is of that. I really don't remember the details incredibly well. I think Issa, I remember being there from the beginning. I know who Issa was because of debates. I don't think Issa and I
Uh-huh.
ever interacted until Matters Now. So anyway, that's the best I got. I wish I had more details, but that's what I remember.
No, that's pretty cool, yeah. So Isa, how about you? Oh, you're muted.
Got it. It came from my debate in DebateCon 4, and I was debating Dr. Wood, and I met kind of all the kind of folks from behind the scenes there, and I was invited to come to these shows, and the rest is history. When I'm kind of
Oh, sorry.
whenever I'm committed to something, I'm committed to it. So yeah. So once I started, I couldn't stop. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm here.
It becomes like it's really fun, and it becomes, I don't want to say like addictive, but it becomes such a fun thing to do that it's hard to put it off. And I got to Matters Now from the MDD Discord. And I remember I was on that first after show that everyone was broadcasting from the same room in the hotel, and I was here at home. And then when I subbed in for one after show that Ryan and Justin didn't want to host, and Justin was like, I was asking him, hey, is there an after show today? He said, no, there's no one wants to host. And he asked me, would you like to host? He's like, yeah. And I just jumped in, and yeah. Then after they kind of broke off, I was left doing the after shows permanently. And yeah, that was kind of the experience. I was getting a lot more into debate because I had just split up and moved alone and that kind of a thing, so I had a bunch of spare time that I didn't have before. And as soon as I hosted that first after show, I loved the taste for hosting and that kind of stuff. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And well, now we're here. We have a new house. We're all moved in. We have no more boxes from the moving. We have everything in its place. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. Cygnus Step has just become a member. And if you're wondering why the names of the different types of memberships, those are things that in Uruguay we have with the mate. So if you invite someone for an afternoon snack, you'll have a mate with bizcochos, which is basically pastries, something very typical from here. And then pasta frola is kind of like a pie with dulce de leche, which is something kind of similar to caramel, and it's delicious. So those, I couldn't think of anything else. So yeah. Pablé, who's also from Uruguay, says, hey, Max, Isa, Dr. J, a pasitos de los mil, which means we're just steps away from being 1,000 of us. And Ashton said something very interesting. Amazon keeps trying to sell me a mate gourd, almost like my device is spying on me. I guess you should buy it, at least, as a collector's item. But I am trying to find someone like a partner in the US that can do mates with our logo. That would be extremely cool. So I'm trying to find, we'll see if that works. CK, congratulations, bro. Humbly, so happy for you. Thank you so much, bro. I humbly accept your humble congratulations. It's a Rubik became a member. Thank you so much. And would you like to I don't know, thank people or say something else? Because otherwise I was thinking to open it up for the audience, so if they want to come on and say something or insult us or whatever it is, they can do that.
Yeah, I had a few thoughts. It's been quite a journey, and big thanks to you, Max, because I really enjoy doing stuff. But to have a channel, you have to have consistency. You have to be consistent. And I don't know if Isa feels the same, but for me to have my own channel, I just can't be that consistent. Your consistency is so important, and it's just so cool that if I would want to do a stream about any random thing, you'd probably say yes, and
Of course.
let me do it. And it's really cool to be able to do that, but not have the sort of stress of like, oh, I've got to stream this week, or some big problem. So anyway, I really appreciate you kind of being making sure we're consistent and always going. So it's just a super awesome
Oh,
opportunity for me.
thank you so much. And yes, of course, on that aspect, nothing has changed. If you want to do interviews, if you want to do book reviews, whatever it is that you guys want to do, you both have my full trust. And this is your house as well as mine. So you're more than welcome to do pretty much whatever you want here. Isa, any other thoughts?
I just want to say that I'm just so glad to be with you all. Um, I'm excited for us moving forward. I think we're gonna have a great team, a great situation, and I'm excited.
Yay! Where are you, Isa? Are you are you in the Butico house? A hotel?
I think that's exactly what it is.
That's
Yes, we got
hilarious.
him
Yep.
You caught me
Yep.
red-handed.
red-handed.
Hey, Issa, you got to learn to use that blur feature so we don't catch you when you're at the ladies' houses. Come on now.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yes. Evil Toe became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. And check this out. Industrial Nerd, who's also a member, my mate just came in today. Woohoo! I am planning to do a little tutorial on how to prepare the mate. And also, if you have a real mate, a mate that's made out of gourd, you need to cure it before you can use it. Otherwise, it will taste like absolute crap. So I'm planning a tutorial on how to show our friends who may not be used to this how to do that. But it's amazing the amount of people that are telling me I'm looking for Yerba or I'm looking to buy a mate or Industrial Nerd whose mate came in today. Like it, it's unbelievable that people are just trying it out. I feel so it's so good. I feel so happy about that. It's amazing. So thank you everyone for that. And we're going to open it up unless you guys want to say something else or whatever. Are there any good brands you recommend for a gourd? Well, not generally. Here we have, a tradition, so we have them artisanal. But whichever you can find where you are, it will be good. Um, but we're looking. Okay, 1 second. Icy spin. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll fix that right away. Give me just a moment, Icy spin. I messed up the gifts. Let me fix that. But I will try to look for a partner and see if we can get some good mates over to you guys with a little logo. I think that would be extremely cool. And today I have planned to make a little portrait with all of the super chats from this stream. I will, screenshot them, grab them, put them on a little page, and I will make a little what do you call a cuadro? Yeah, a little memento to hang on my wall of our first round of super chats. So I'll fix that. If you would please entertain people for just a second while I fix the membership gifts because I messed that up.
Ashton says, "I
Of
wish
course.
I had Dr. J's chair, and their chair is apparently terrible." And I must say, highly recommend. This is a fantastic chair. Now, you might also need to be prepared to sell a kidney. Okay, like it's they don't give these stupid things away. So if I ever move, it's like I've always thought, well, if I moved, I'll just sell everything and start over, so it'll be easier. But this stupid chair is so expensive. It's like, oh man, I probably can't afford to take the 80% cost hit and buy a new one. Probably won't justify it. But yeah, I highly recommend on the chair.
Okay, it looks really comfy, like it sucks you in. So how do I fix the gifting? So I put in the link there. If you want to come in and say hi, or if you want to just come in and insult us, we'll take it. It's okay. All engagement is good engagement.
Ashton says he's big leaguing me. I can't afford this awesome Mr. Burns chair. And it's like, I'm not sure I'm big leaguing you. I might just be showing you that I'm not very good at managing my money. That might be really what I'm telling you right now. I've just poor financial choices is my issue.
I feel you. That happens to me.
Uh-huh.
How do I fix gifts? Isa, what are you playing? Because I hear your Game Boy.
Oh,
No, it's
So
okay. Well, I'm asking you, what are you
what is
playing?
it? What is it? Oh yeah, you can see it.
Yes, we have to make time because I'm trying to. Icy Spin wants to gift memberships, but I haven't figured that out
so
yet.
Issa, tell me,
Ah,
is it worth having a separate system like that besides your phone? It seems like a lot of like phone games are like pretty good. Is like the separate controller aspect of that like worth the extra cost of buying another system?
Well, what's cool about it is that they have like special games that come for it that the phone doesn't have, and I kind of like limited edition stuff. So it's a kind of a cool. It's a cool collector's item, and it's a cool kind of. It's definitely fun. There's a lot of cool games that you can play that are unique, like Skyrim. I don't know if I could play Skyrim on my phone, but
Yeah, maybe not. I don't really know. I basically am phone and PC only. I've never in my life purchased a separate device just to play games because I've
hmm.
always used a PC if I'm at
The
home and
last console I had was a PlayStation 2.
yeah, yeah. The last one I remember having in the house I lived in was back when I lived with my parents, and I think that was a Super Nintendo. So that is a little
Oh,
bit
that's
of a
old
while
school.
ago. Yeah.
That was a great console. Icy Spin became a member. I have managed to fix the gifting. I thought it would default to the cheapest membership, but apparently not. But I found it and I fixed it. And it's Isa, are you going to get the Switch too? Ask Katie
yeah,
Markley, the queen of the memes.
I was considering getting it, but if not until it's a limited edition one. Like if they have a Zelda limited edition one, I would get it, but I wouldn't just get the
Mm,
regular kind.
I think
that's
Lisa and I have complete opposite views on this stuff. I'm like, I need to wait a year till it's cheaper.
uh-huh.
Get the most generic one possible.
No, I side a little bit more with Isa. Isa knows what's up, and it's probing time became a member, and also said this. Damn, I knew this was coming up. Forgot to set the timer. I deserve a flogging for being so late. No, it's okay. Hello, everybody. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. And Ashton said my chair was $400 on Amazon, and the piston died about 8 months after I got it. Yeah, pistons suck. They tend to break super, super fast. Andreas Eld became a member. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah,
Um,
if my chair dies, I will switch it with the exact same chair that is on the other side of the room. Just flop them. Whoever sits in that one, they're just stuck without being able to have it move. That's my
oh,
plan.
that's bad. Max says, I was in Japan when the Switch 2 came out and it was impossible to buy. So I got one as soon as I came back. What the hell are these membership prices? You should have a 99-cent one. I just, I was super busy today. So I just did what I could. We'll get them sorted, but don't.
So for the tech people in chat, I'm like super excited about the glasses getting better and better, like the Orion glasses that Facebook demoed that you can't actually buy yet. Because like for real life translation, so when I was in Uruguay, it would be cool to have real life translation. The problem is it's too slow to have a very fast conversation, meaning like I would have to say it in English, then the phone or whatever would have to say it in Spanish, then the
Yeah.
person would have to say it in Spanish, and then then I would have to listen to it in English, so it makes a really slow conversation. But if it could live translate and I could look at it and read it in the goggles while in the glasses while they were talking, so that I could kind of respond instantly, I think that could be a way better automatic translation experience. So anyway, I'm super excited about the glasses. I've never owned some of the cheaper ones, the Meta glasses or anything, but anyway, I'm excited about the future of some of that glasses tech. I don't know if anybody else is into it, but I think it's
Mm-hmm.
really looks
Yeah, that
cool.
sounds interesting. Apparently, the gifts are still showing up as the $5.99. It will probably take a while to update, but I did make the change. Uh, so I thank you everyone for trying, but yeah, I completely forgot about that. But it's already changed. You just need to wait a little bit uh, until YouTube updates it. I'm also into it, but I'm not sure the glasses are the actual future.
One
Interesting.
issue I have with the glasses is a lot of it they want you to run them by talking. And I think that never works because I'm always around people. Not always, but a lot of times I'm around people. And it just looks like you're talking to yourself. Even if you want to talk to your device, I think that does not work very well. I do not talk to my devices because everyone else can hear me. I don't know. I just don't think the talking to your device is going to be a thing.
You know what? I talk to Siri, and whenever I'm like asking it to do like quick stuff, I go like, "Hey Siri, set an alarm," and people look at me because my phone is in English, and I talk to Siri in English. And you
Yeah.
know that almost no one speaks English here. Guys, wait until it updates to the cheaper. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's
Wow.
probing time. Give the 10 matter. Oh my god. Fail. Give the 10 Sherba Mate Talks memberships. And Max always also gifted 10 Sherba Mate Talks memberships. I'm so sorry that you should have waited until the 99-cent memberships are enabled for gifting. But thank you so much. Max says one membership is 9, 10 or 20 here. Oh, interesting. Penguin J says, huzzah! That is cool. Joe Heron, I have the honor of getting the very first gifted membership. Oh, yes, hold on, because I wasn't looking. Let's see who got hit by the memberships. 1 second. I'm so excited that I'm fumbling all around. All right. We're going to read them all, of course. So, Joe Heron, Katie Barkley, Monkey Cat Pat Pat, Mobile Laptop, Calder Result, Liz K, J Cat the Catstronaut, Penguin J, Uncle Charlie, Eric E, Master of Flat Earth, Roger That, Nick N, Larty Bartfast, Sharky, Flat 72, Pable, Tinkerfield, Bartimaeus, you can all thank. And of course, as they enable the custom emojis, I also have a couple of ideas for the evolving badges. So I need to talk with David about that. We'll get. I think I have a cool idea for the evolving badges. So we'll get that sorted eventually, but not too long. But yes, this is so exciting. So apparently there's no upcoming MDD debate, but I think I found a Facebook flirt that is willing to debate me. There's a high likelihood that the flirt will not show up, but if I have an alternate plan, if the flat earther doesn't show up, we'll just do a video review, finish something we started the other day. But yes, Tim Davidson says, already got super chats now for bad jokes. Wow, yes. Keep them coming, and thank you so much.
Are you going to I probably don't need to, but did you watch Jaron's debate with Witsit at all? Have you been
Yes.
able? Yeah.
Well, I watched Toon's review of that debate.
Yes. I watched some of it, but it was just so long. I couldn't make it all the way through it, you know. I'm gonna have to wait till I can watch a shorter version of
You
the
can
whole
watch.
thing.
Okay, yeah. They will upload it in a couple of weeks. They said
Okay.
so. I don't know. Toon has already covered,
Yeah. Yeah.
covered it, but I don't know if it makes sense to cover it again because I don't know how much I could add other than just me laughing at with it.
How did you think it went? Just like your general thoughts. You don't have to get into it too deeply, but I
With
was
it got
curious about it.
destroyed.
When
Yes.
the little bit I saw, he was totally dominating the conversation. He was just spewing out basically like, reifying whatever fallacy, yada yada yada. I mean, he was just completely speaking a ton. I was curious how it continued to go. So you thought Jaron did well as the debate continued on?
Yeah, I think. I mean, Jaron did. Jaron had basically made the arguments, had the evidence, gave his arguments very clearly, very concisely, gave a couple of quick demonstrations of some stuff. And Witsit was all about talking about the meta and like basically diverting. And yeah, Witsit did absolutely nothing other than just like fumble, which
Yeah.
was pretty interesting. I love watching Witsit just fumble. And there was a moment where he was like, I didn't interrupt you, bro. And I was like, yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a fun thing to watch.
what the thing I wonder about that though is Jaron, before he went on into, went to Antarctica and all that, he found Witsit's debates convincing, right? And in like hindsight, he says he didn't really follow what Witsit was saying very well. He just trusted Witsit and assumed what Witsit was saying was making sense. Don't you think that's what the flat earthers are going to do in that debate? They're just going to say, "Oh, I'm sure it makes sense even though I don't really understand."
Yeah, maybe that's why a lot of them are. But now that the veil has been lifted, Jaren understands that Witty is lying about the Mickelson Morley, and Witty doesn't know about a lot of stuff. Like Witty tried to divert to every topic under the sun except for the topic of flat Earth, which was extremely interesting as a strategy. Pable73 gifted 10 Yerba Mate Talks memberships, and they went to Slithery, Peter Collins, Crazy Razy, I Killed Earl, Joe Black, Specs, Zebulon181, Wicked Pizza, and that's all of them. I can't, guys, wait until the thing updates so you can gift the cheap memberships. But thank you. I can't thank everyone enough. Pable. Was it Pable? Yes. Yes, Pable, who's also from Uruguay. That is so cool. Why? Now it's... Oh, no, never mind. Because we have... in Uruguay, we get a lower price. Right now, it defaulted to the $5.99 membership, but you can gift one of those for like $3.99 here. Because, YouTube knows this is a third world.
It's not too bad of a place, I say. I enjoyed it there.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's cool. It's beautiful. Argentina, especially. Yeah, I remember when Ziggy used to gift like memberships in the hundreds, and yeah, they're super cheap in Argentina right now. That's kind of cool. So what? Oh, okay. Icy Speed is telling me that Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show is reviewing. Wait, what is he reviewing? Hold on, what did it say? Oh, he's showing something that we did over back on the other channel. A call to. Was this one the one when he called Mikey Smith, or which one? Stephen McKeegan. Yes, yes, Stephen McKeegan phone call. Yeah, that was so cool. David also, who has done an extreme amount of work to help us with the graphics and the logo and everything, gifted 5 Yerba Mate Talks memberships. He's reviewing it. Stephen McKeegan phone call. Yes. He's reviewing it. Well, thank you so much. We won't go long today. We just wanted to hop on, say thank you to each and every one of you. Yes, I'm so sorry. I just set them up and I set the cheapest tier to 99 cents US, but I didn't touch the rest. So we'll get that sorted. I've been so busy the last like 3 weeks. I've been so busy, and then I'll get of course the first emoji we'll get is the oh my cat one, but then we'll get an Isa one, we'll get a Dr. J one, we'll get a me one. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's looking more like an actual channel, but it takes a lot of work, and I completely forgot about the about the gift to set that up. Stephen McKeegan, batch 5734 says you rang. I don't know if you guys remember, but that was a stream that I hopped on a Sunday to do a quick video review, and then people started coming in, and we ended up going like 8 hours. And during that time, Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show called Mikey Smith, and craziness ensued. It was wild. I was left with my jaw was hurting from laughing because it was crazy. And while people were saying stuff, I was putting messages on the screen for Mike so that we were giving him tips on how to how to continue, what to say, and that kind of stuff. Specs for $2 Australian, some coin to support the channel. And for those of you who haven't heard, I will do a little what you call I don't know. I'll screenshot the super chats and I'll print them on and I'll put it on a little frame so I can hang on the wall as a memento of this historic stream. I couldn't be more happy than now. And yes, this is cool. I'm excited for the future. We have a lot of work to do, a lot of things to review and things to say. So I'm excited. Anything? What's on your mind, Lisa? Give us.
I was just tired. I'm actually why I'm here is I'm here for grad school. I'm doing a grad school program. I'm doing this kind of amazing thing where I'm doing a grad class in 7 days, like a week grad class, but it's like extremely intensive. So it's all day long. And I'm doing a research methods class. So, like there's a lot of statistics, standard deviation. It's just, it's brutal. And I have to pass my quizzes and do my papers. And I'm actually doing my research project on Tahrir for corruption because it's an Islamic studies program. So I'm researching basically like the argument for that and what Muslims think about it, and looking into data about how this type of perspective affects dialogue between Muslims and Christians and Jews. And yeah, so that's the kind of research I'll be doing, and I would love to share my my paper when it's done.
Definitely. Stuff. We at one point I already asked Dr. J if he would be inclined to share his dissertation with us, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it's always fun to get intelligent people to show us their work. I'm pretty excited for that. So of course, remember that you showed us that presentation that you did. So of course we're going to. Everyone is more than welcome to reach out, and if you do any kind of academic, if you're studying something, if you did a presentation for first year of university, if you just did a presentation and you're proud, reach out. We can present it, we can talk about it. That's cool. I love getting to know new stuff. Andreas L says, wow, we can super chat now for 26. That is a lot of sex. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Pable for 750 Uruguayan pesos says, colga esta. That means hang this. But it only kind of makes sense in Spanish. It's a double entendre in Spanish. Because I will hang that little frame that I'm going to do with the super chat. So Pable will live on my wall for from now on. So that is pretty awesome. Icy Spin, I don't know if you're here still, but apparently the membership's updated. Give me 1 second. Let me check. And It's Probing Time says, knowing the other channel was owned by us and not knowing how much he was sharing with you, plus knowing he'd return and had a very different ideas, put me off supporting too much. Thank you so much. But yeah, you have been always. I remember It's Probing Time was the first moderator on the old thing. And he has always been, even when it's not financial support, he always has a kind word to say. He always has something an encouraging message, and that's what's really valuable. The money comes and goes. I don't really care too much about money, but It's Probing Time has been such a support from the start that I love that, and you're more than. I'm more than grateful for everything you've done for everyone, really. So, I don't know, guys, you have, oh my, Max V for $5 Singaporean. FU Ocean, sorry, I know we should leave it behind. I just need to vent once, as we know he'll watch this. Thank you so much. And now that will also live on my wall, because I'm not going to cherry pick. I will print all the super chats and put them on a nice little frame, because I'm happy. And now I feel like we can really look forward and continue on, and that's the way it is, right? Ashton says the Ocean thing is genuinely sad to me. Yeah, to me too. It was when I called Isa, letting him know what I had found. I was shaking in my seat, and I was kind of a little bit hysterical, because I've never gone through anything similar. But that being said, it's time to move forward, and we have a new house now. And
do you know what I think though? I think the amount of subscribers we have now, or maybe a little bit more in the future, was probably what we really had. I don't think we had anywhere close to 11,000 subscribers. I think we may have had maybe 1,000 or 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? I think it was much more in that realm, like real active subscribers,
Yeah.
And I think we have a lot more viewers in general in our videos than we did over there. I remember we had videos where we had like 20 watchers. So I think we're doing quite well. I want to just say that, put that out there, like put good vibes in the atmosphere.
Yeah, of course. And now the numbers will reflect, like the numbers will be the reality of what we do, which I don't know if you guys haven't seen, but DPD Banks did an expose on some weirdness that is happening somewhere else, but check it out, because it's an interesting view. Max for $2 Singaporean says, please FBI, do not check behind this wall. And it's probing time. Agree with Max, FU Ocean, for $5 Singaporean. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. We didn't have much else other than thank you all and share a little bit. Tomorrow we have potentially the debate. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the flat earther doesn't chicken out. If the flat earther chickens out, I have a plan B. But sorry, I'm reading and going back. Yes, sorry. Peter asked me this. Did you read any of the Ocean's letter to his judge from prison trying to portray himself as some sort of castrated celibate monk? Yes, I did. I did get all of those letters, and people, GlobeSec shared them to me. Ricardo, another Uruguayan. Yes, we're taking over. Ricardo, for 30 pesos, Uruguayan, says, funciona, meaning, is this working? And yes, it is working, my friend. Thank you so much for being there. I can tell you how amazing it is to have someone watching from Uruguay, because I'm streaming from Uruguay. It's going to YouTube servers in the US and coming back to Uruguay. So thank you, everyone, so much. For the outro, I'm going to play that magnificent song that Michaela did. But before we do that, what I will do is set up a redirect to Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show. Ricardo also gifted 5 Matters Now. Oh, fuck me. No! Why do you do this to yourself, Max? Holy cow. Ricardo gifted 5 Yerba Mate Talks memberships. Not the other. Not the other thing. I mean, saying it for a while, I did catch myself. I was going to say it, and I didn't. But now it just slipped out. But yes, gifted 5 Yerba Mate Talks memberships, and let's see who he hit. Oh shoot, I swapped it. Give me 1 second. I'm still a noob. Been streaming for almost 2 years, but I'm still a noob. All right. William Foley, Geek Gee, Eric Burns, Foxworth Kerman, and Tyson Dog. Big Fish says it was gonna happen sometime. Yes. Rebranding is hard. Can't thank you, everyone, enough. This is going to be great. We need some kind of piggy bank for this. Every time you say it, you pay up. Like a swear jar. You have to keep going, Max. I wasn't planning on stopping. I wasn't planning on stopping anytime soon. Everybody's on fire now, and they can support you directly and for how much they like. Yes. Max says, crap, I missed it. What does the degenerate say now? Ricardo gifted some memberships, and I said the name of he who shall not be named. I said gift 5 memberships because my brain still hasn't fully rewired, but it will stop. Roger that. Thank you so much to whomever got me a membership. Much obliged. And yes, we are going to have to do a swear jar for whenever my brain just goes haywire and does things that it's not supposed to do. Before we go, anything final words, any final messages? Isa, let's start with you.
Well, I am excited about where our channel is going. I think it's going to be amazing. We're going to have a lot of great content. We've got a lot of, great talent here. So I think we're just going to have a lot of amazing stuff. And I really think our rebranding now is super cool. We've got that kind of Hispanic Latino vibe here, which I think was needed. We're bringing some cool energy here, and I think it's going to be awesome. So, yeah.
Yes, I did jump the gun and I didn't like consult you guys, but I think it works out in the end. Like it's a cool kind of like different kind
Me
of a
gusta.
thing. So
I love
I
it.
do apologize that I didn't consult with you guys. Apollo says it's too late to hop on. No, we're just talking. If you want to hop on, say something or insult us. Yes. Check this out. Joe Heron says, should we call memberships mate ships? Yes. Yes. Love that. Love that. While Apollos hops on, shares your final thoughts before we wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned it, but obviously we don't have a channel without the chat and chatting with people. We have, I think you've got a good thing going with kind of making friends and place to hang out, and I think it's really important. It doesn't matter how much content you produce or whatnot. I think the relationships are a really big fun part of it. So super, obviously the three of us can't do that without everybody else. So really appreciate all the people coming and making it fun and making it worth doing a stream. Sometimes when you're like, do I really want to stream? It's always great to see people and, chat and everything. So really excited about the future. I've got a few ideas of a few streams I want to do. When Oz kind of came back, I paused a bit because there was a little unsureness there, but I'll never stream as much as Max, right? Like Max is, I can't possibly keep up, but I got a few things. So yeah, excited about the future for sure.
Awesome. Hey, Apollos, how are you?
Doing well. Am I muted or?
No, we can hear you.
Gotcha. Yeah, congrats on your whole new monetization thing. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. We're excited.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what were you playing before you came on?
Chess.
Chess?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to add if you guys were reviewing a stream. I just came here to hang out pretty much. So
yeah, but this was just meant to, as a thank you, because today the monetization came through. So it was just about, coming in, thanking everyone and hanging out for a little bit. But apparently Mike is doing some very interesting stuff and reliving a very funny moment from that thing that shall not be named. So we're going to redirect over to Mike, and we'll thank you tomorrow. Hopefully the Flurf shows up for the debate. But I think we're settled that the memberships are going to be called mate ships, because I love that. Give the 10 Yerba Mate talks mate ships. So yes. Dr. J asked Apollos what's his email. I'll shoot you his Discord. You can reach him
that works
on
too.
Discord.
Be interested to chat with you, Apollos. Maybe I like to do interviews sometimes, specifically about a particular subject. If you want to chat about it, maybe we could do that sometime. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love that. I'm sending you my 2 emails in the private chat.
Wait, Katie has a meme. Okay, I saw the notification on. I saw the notification. Oh my God, Katie! How is she so good at this? Katie, this is mate ships. How is she so good? I can't. Like, how long did that take her? 2 minutes? This is insane.
I'm guessing she did it in a LLM or something, but still the creativity to do it, very, very clever.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can use AI stuff and it doesn't matter. Like being able to get it that quickly and get it effectively it's a super skill.
Yeah. It's not about how she does it, but the and like yesterday, for example, I put a random comment on a stream, and Katie saw the comment, and where is it? This one. Because I during the debate I was like, Witsit use dodge, it's super effective, and in just a few minutes she had done that. It's while Katie, well, not just Katie, both Mark, please, I love you guys. You are great. And with that, going to play a little song for the outro, and we'll see you. We'll forward you over to the Drunk Debunk Show. So thank you everyone for being here. Where is the song? Don't have it ready, of course, because I'm a dummy. One moment. And this was made by Michaela, and it is so my style. So I'll leave you with the song. Thank you everyone for being here. Tomorrow, hopefully the debate. If not, we'll continue the review of that stream that I was reviewing with Leo of Witsit. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Isa, Dr. J, you know how I will never be able to thank you enough helping me get through this. You were very important in the emotional support that you gave me during these troubling times. And as Dr. J said, it was an emotional roller coaster, but it's behind. We have such a bright way forward that it's okay. Apollos, thank you for hopping on, and you're more than welcome to join in the future for after shows and that kind of stuff. Everyone in the audience, I can't tell you how much I love you. Words will never be enough. So I'll hit you with a song, catch you over in the next time, and we'll redirect to the Drunk Debunk Show. Take care, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Welcome to the brew, where the leaves get steep. Max is on the mic and the thoughts run deep. From cold shit to chaos, from memes to myths. He's sipping messy at your sheet up and the edge while he slaps with the riffs. No script, just grip on the edge of the scene. He's the ball Socrates of your dopamine stream. Drop your hot takes, watch him get debunked. This ain't a safe space, this is caffeinated fun. Mathematic talks where the bold eyes gloom. Echoes in your head like a truth boom broom. Sparks fly fast from a skull that glows. Max drops thoughts like dominoes. Mathematic talks ain't no echo or chill. It's raw, it's real, it's surgical skill. Sip that leaf, let the wisdom bite. Max brings heat in the dead of night. He'll dissect the trend like a frog on glass. Pull apart the nonsense class by class. No patience for grifters, no love for the bland. Just cold takes serve with a scorching hand. He's the voice in the dark when the feeds go numb. The night just like a monk with a digital drum. Still monetized ashes, he rose again. Now it's Yerba my time, so bring the pain. Shady like dime and talks where the signal cuts through. Max don't flinch, he just sips and skewers you. Ideas crackle, logic explodes like fireworks brewed on Omen Road. Sensible G down, it's cheering of the pin. Poured in your ears with a cheeky grin. No gods, no kings, just Max in the feed with caffeine fueled fury and a hunger to lead.
I almost fall over.
There's no script doctor, no teleprompter, just raw uploads and a fear sponsor. Intellect win and a touch of spite, wrapped in a just a hat by aired at night. Algorithms fear him, platforms flinch. He breaks the fourth wall every digital inch. No hair, no filter, just skull and flame. Max and his mate rewriting the game. You'll be my TED Talk. Subscribe for the ride where thoughts get real and eagles collide. It's brains, it's brawn, it's roast and reflect. Max on the mic with savage respect. So raise your gold and take that sip. You're a truth from a savage lip. And if the haters are not, you just let them talk. You're tuned in now to Jelly. Max.
oh my God, this song slaps so hard. I'm going to remix it and make it just a tad longer, and I'll be able to DJ it. Thank you, everyone. We're out. Take care. Love you. Bye.